It's very simple. Michigan-Ohio State is the greatest rivalry in all sports, professionally or collegiately. It is something that every football fan should see before he checks out.
When Ohio State plays Michigan on those Saturdays in late November, nothing else matters to the citizens of these two states. What heightens the importance of these games even more is the fact that they usually determine the Big Ten championship and the right to go to the Rose Bowl. The late Bob Ufer, Michigan's legendary sportscaster, recalls a classic game.
Remember 1969? That was the year of the impossible dream. In that ball game, Ohio looked just as good as their press clippings. Michigan forced Ohio State to punt from deep in Buckeye territory. Sends the ball, booted one. I can see it yet, coming down here on the 38-yard line. Little Barry Pearson took it in his arms. He got a block from Tommy Darden at the 40. He picked up another one from Pete Newell at the 50. He ran away from Celine at the 40, the 30, the 25. He went down that mud saw like a penguin with a hot herring in his cummerbund all the way down to 10-5. And he was piggyback ridden into the Ohio State 3-yard line. And then Michigan, leading in the ball game 14-12, quickly broke out of the huddle with the ends in tight in the balance line, the full house tee in the back. Don Moorhead this time faked to Garvey Croft, kept it himself, moved in behind All-American Danny Deerdorf's block up front, slid it into the Buckeye end zone. Frank Titus made the extra point, and Michigan had a commanding 21-12 lead in the second half with less than 30 seconds remaining when Tommy Darden intercepted Mace Sajowski's pass on the Michigan 18-yard line and brought it out to the Wolverine 31-yard line, and Michigan was still ahead 24-12 with 21 seconds remaining. It was a foregone conclusion that Michigan had just perpetrated one of the biggest upsets in the 100-year history of man's inhumanity to man.
One of the great traditions at Ohio State is Senior Tackle Day. During the team's last practice before the Michigan game, senior players get to make one last tackle before going out to play the Wolverines.
All the seniors will get up and they'll take one last hit on the dummy before going out to play Michigan. It's a great time, and it's a great tradition, and it's lived for a long, long time, and it will continue.
This rivalry featured two coaching legends whose names are synonymous with this big game. Bo Schembechler of Michigan and Ohio State's Woody Hayes.
I tell you, he was tough. Michigan week was totally a different week. There's no question about it. The whole atmosphere was different. Our fight song was played in the locker room all week long. He would have former players come in and talk with us about the Michigan game in particular. I remember the first Michigan game, my freshman year, he had Dave Whitfield come in and talk to the team about the Michigan game. And I remember him giving a very, very emotional, inspired talk to the team about the Michigan game. And at the end of his speech, he said in a real loud voice, he said, "This is not a game, this is war." And I looked around the room, and I looked at some of my teammates, and I saw tears coming down their eyes, and I just kept looking around and said, "What have I gotten myself into?" I mean, this was serious.